I just finished watching Sons of Sam, and wow, it's not a story so much about David Berkowitz, even though he is in it. It is a story of the journalist Maury Terry and all the stuff he uncovered and that he discovered, and the connections to Satanism, pedophilia, sex trafficking, all sorts of nefarious, awful things, connections to Manson. And when you listen to Berkowitz's resume or how he was living his life, he was in the army. He was in Korea, so he's military trained. He was also a U.S. postal worker, so military, government funded, and sounds very familiar to to the Zodiac. And you have the Son of Sam killings, the same kind of psychological warfare being done to the public, the plebs, the general people, the flock. And it's just really, there's just so many connections of things to, I would say, Project Paperclip, that you really just have to kind of sit and watch the whole show, but not take a knee-jerk reaction to it. And you have to watch the very ending, because once again, Maury Terry was correct about something else that reveals itself in the very end scenes in 2018. And I'm like, well, yeah. So he is probably one of the first conspiracy theorists. He showed the NYPD's just wanted to get it done. Oh, we found somebody, and that's it. Case closed. People made their careers from this case. They didn't want to have to go back and say, oh, this is not right, or, oh, there's more people. But there is. It was really just a fascinating look at what this journalist discovered and the connections he made to a lot of things that probably most people can't handle accepting as a part of reality. So it's just something that you should sit and watch maybe a couple times, let it soak in, think about it, and just really, really think about it instead of just, having a knee-jerk reaction to it or trying to equate it to a Republican or a Democrat thing or a 0 or a 1, because life is unfortunately so much more complex than any of those things. So I fully recommend that you sit and watch this show. Maybe you can't handle it all at once, maybe a couple episodes, and then a couple more episodes, but then you should really just, think about it, because it asks a lot of questions that aren't questions that people want to ask, and I think even less people want those questions answered. So it's just a fascinating look at what's been going on since World War II in America. Delusions and conspiracies and everything else. So with that, like, share, and subscribe.